I'm going to tell you 10 different ways to get more views on YouTube. And even if you've watched all of my videos, there's a couple of things in here that I've never mentioned in a video. So make sure you stick around to see what they are, because we're starting right now.
That's just how it is. Ain't waiting on me.
What is going on? My name is Nick from TuberTools.com. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to grow your channel, make videos, and all types of other YouTube related stuff, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Okay, so I'm a content creator just like you are. I know the struggle of trying to get views, especially if you're starting out with zero. I know the struggle of trying to make all that stuff happen. So I'm going to share with you 10 things that you can put into practice right now. And for you veteran YouTubers, if there's anything that I don't have on this list that you think would be a good addition, definitely make sure to add it in the comments. The very first way on this list, especially if you are just starting out on YouTube, is to learn how the YouTube search discovery system works and optimize your videos for search. What that means, without spending a ton of time on it, is that you want to make sure that you are going at least into the autocomplete and you are making sure that the topic that you are making your videos about is something that people are actually looking for, and then basically making sure that how they're looking for it is in your title, description, and in your tags as well. Search engine optimization isn't that simple, but if you at least do that, that's a fantastic place to start. And by doing that, one thing that's going to happen is you're going to notice, hey, when I start using these phrases that people are actually looking for, people are starting to find my videos, which ultimately brings you more views. Number 2 is guest posting. Guest posting is where you contact a blog or a website in the particular niche that you happen to be making content in, and then you write them a professionally formatted email, or you go through their submission forms that are typically down in the website footers, and you let them know that you are wanting to guest post on their blog or website. And of course, in that process, you want to make sure that you get permission to link your YouTube video or embed a video inside of the post that you write for that particular blog or website. If you make informational content, this one is a fantastic way to get more views to your YouTube channel. However, on the other hand of that coin, if you're making Fortnite videos, that one might be a little bit more difficult. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't look around and that you shouldn't try, because you might be the one person that tries out of everybody that watches this video, and because of that, you might be the one person that reaps the rewards. The third, and I already know what some of you are going to think about this, so I'm going to say it anyway, because for those of you that are like, oh yeah, I never thought of that, this one's a jewel. Press releases. If you make a piece of content that is exceptional and you're like, hey, people are really digging this, or I really dig this, or it's an extremely unique piece of content, press releases are a way that you can get more attention to your channel. And just like the last one with the disclaimer that went with that one, this one also has a disclaimer, and that disclaimer is make sure that if you're going to be putting out press releases for what it is that you're doing, that the content that you're making is exceptional and worthy of a press release. Next, of course, is sharing out on social media. Now, if you do not have a social media following, here's what I recommend. 1, share it anyway. 2 is hop on Twitter and start getting involved in conversations that people are having on Twitter around the topics that you make videos about. Slowly but surely, who you calling Shirley? As you go through that process over time, then you're going to be active in those communications and people are going to start to notice you and things like that. And then you're going to start being a little bit more recognized in the space that you make content in, which ultimately will help you grow your following there, which is something that you'll be able to leverage even harder down the road to get views to your channel. Next up is to create a newsletter of some kind for your YouTube channel. And what I mean by that is this. Whatever type of content you're making, I don't care what it is, if people are watching it, that means people are interested in it. Therefore, if you can offer something to get them onto a newsletter of sorts to where it's like, hey, every time I upload a video, let me make sure that I send this to you so that we can kind of bypass the notification system, or really go the extra mile and say, hey, if you sign up for this newsletter, in addition to getting notified when I put out content, I'm also going to hook you up with additional information that you might not have normally been able to get here on my YouTube channel. Even if it's behind the scenes stuff, the idea is you want to take whatever's happening on your channel and then you want to offer something extra in addition for people to sign up. And then what happens is from there on, once they're signed up in your newsletter, you can send out emails whenever you get a new video published. Even if it's behind the scenes stuff, the idea is that you want to take what's happening on your channel and then you want to add some value to it to encourage people to actually sign up for it. And then from that point on, when you publish a video, you can send out an email and let people know, which will bring you more views with each upload, and that will keep compounding over time. Next on the list is collaborations. And by collaborations, I mean you and their videos, them and your videos. Maybe you do an exchange where you're both uploading files to Dropbox. Maybe you are doing a collab with somebody that has a podcast where you come on their podcast, they come on your YouTube video, or you just talk about their podcast on your YouTube video. You can also use this same method to collab with bloggers. So if you are getting a little bit of traffic already, already, but you want to amplify what's going on, then you can also use that to where if you're going to do the guest posting thing that I was talking about earlier, you can say, hey, let me guest post here, let me embed some videos, and I'll also talk about your blog from time to time, add some links in my description, and so on. Collaborative relationships is what you're trying to create. And if you don't know how to get started with collaborations, there's actually an app called CollabSpace you should check out. I'll put a link to them down in the description below. It's not an affiliate link or anything. I just want to bring some awareness to it just so that you can know that it's out there in case you want to use it. It's basically like a meetup spot for people that are interested in collabs. The next thing that you can leverage to get views is your pinned comments. So basically, if you scroll down to the comment section, you'll see of this video that I've pinned a comment, and that pinned comment is most likely directing you to another video on my channel, which in turn, for those of you that are gonna go and watch that, that's gonna give me more views. And of course, it's gonna give you more awesome content. So go watch that video. Next up is description links. So when we do our live streams every Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern, one of the things that we do is we look at channels and we give them tips on things they can do to improve. And one of the things that we notice more than not is that people are not using the description area to try to send people to more of their content. You can do this simply by putting links to other videos and links to other playlists down in your description, and then letting people know in your videos, I have more videos down in the description that I recommend that you check out, or my favorite videos that I've made on my channel are in the description. Or you could also say something like, if you're new to the channel, I've got videos that all the people that are new to my channel should check out. I have a playlist for that down in the description, things like that. The idea is you want to get people to go down to your description so that they can go and check out those videos. And therefore, you'll get more views. For those of you that have a community feed, it's also important that you make sure that you are kind of looping people back around through your community feed also. If you have a video that performed well, send people to it. Send people to that video. Send people to other videos on your channel that you think they should watch. Keep recommending your own content to people because, one, they're getting notifications of your normal videos or they're seeing those in their feed anyway, but when you recommend them in your community feed, then they're also getting recommendations of those as well, which is more chances to pull people back into your channel. Those are even showing up on the home page, so if you're not using those, you're missing out on additional views. Next up is series playlists. Not just playlists, but series playlists. What you do with the series playlist is you just check a little box that tells YouTube that it's a series, and YouTube says in their documentation that they are more likely to show videos next to each other that are directly connected to each other through a series. Of course, you want to make sure that the videos within that series are directly related to each other, because on a topic basis, you want to make sure that the person that's watching the main video is also going to be likely to watch the other videos that YouTube is recommending over in the sidebar as well, because if they're not, then YouTube is quickly going to stop recommending those videos to the people in the sidebar. Another fantastic way to increase views is to plan out your content. I actually just put out a video on how to plan your content. I'll put a link to that right here. Go check this video out right now. And to learn more about growing your channel, making videos, and all types of other YouTube related stuff, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.